Luke, commiserations. The defence has ended in the final. Is that a bitter one to take?
It's not bitter. Just disappointed the way I played. To be fair, it's just all around the wires. It was a tired performance for myself. You know, just wasn't me up there. But you can't take credit away from Mike. He was just honestly every time it was like the double was going in every single throw. I know he had a little spell right at the back end of the game where he missed about 6 and 9 in 2 legs. But apart from that, he was in every time. He showed a lot of bottle tonight, and you know that makes a good player. You know, your first major final, there can be nerves, and I felt it in mine. But yeah, he looked like he didn't feel it. So, you know, missed opportunity for myself. I felt like I missed so many opportunities, and again, my doubles were awful. But Mike was fantastic, and I think the better player won the game. And I think, you know, I deserved to be the runner-up, and he deserved to be the winner.
I mean, when you lost the Premier League final, it almost reset you to then go on and win the match play. You're hoping that, although it hurts the defeat, it can reset you for the back end of the year just to refocus that mind again.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts for 10, 15 minutes, but once it goes over, it's just another achievement. It's 9 major finals in 12 months. It's been an incredible. It would have been nice to top it off with a win. But you can't, like I said, you just can't win everything. I think a lot of people rip Mike off tonight, and I'm one of them players which I'm proud of myself of. I never write anybody off. I knew it was going to be a tough game. Big opportunity missed to go 2 sets to 0. Then it could have put pressure on him a lot more. It's 1-1, and it's game on. So yeah, there's missed opportunities for myself, but he come back really well, and his scoring was unbelievable. And I know it was not the best for me, but I thought it was overall a really, really good game because. After the last couple of years, there's been quite big wins, easy wins. Whereas this time it was a lot closer, and I think they give the fans a lot of enjoyment because it was a lot closer.
Luke, thanks very much for your time this week, mate.
Luke, commiserations. When you took out those 149 and 152 checkouts, I think you said, "I'm still in this." Did you think, I could turn this around? It could be on.
Definitely. When I walked out from the break at 4 and down, I said to myself, "The fans have come here for a good night of darts. Don't let them down." Don't just walk out the tournament and think, oh, it's over for me. Fight like you usually do. And I did, and I fought hard, and it still weren't going for me in certain sets, but I just tried my best tonight. I felt so tired. That's not an excuse. Just felt so tired. It just didn't feel the same as it did yesterday. Maybe yesterday was just too good, and it just took out of me a lot. But it's just one of them things that can happen in darts. One day it's amazing, one day it's not. So yeah, it's a shame that I didn't really push Mike in a lot of legs that I could have done. Lots of missed opportunities on the doubles, but like I said, I think the better player in the end did win.
Some really nice words between you at the end. As a major champion yourself, what advice would you now give Mike going forward?
Yeah, I think the only advice I'd give him would be don't just accept your one-time major champion and think, well, I've achieved everything now, let's just relax and nothing else matters. I think you have to push on now if he wants to be a superstar in darts, which he possibly could be. He showed a lot of bottle tonight, and he's obviously a very good scorer. But I think the thing with Mike is he just couldn't do it on the stage until this week. Now he knows he can do it. He has to push on, and I think he has to believe in himself because when you can't do it on the stage as much as you want to, that's what you lack. That bit of confidence in yourself to believe. So yeah, I think he'll have it now. He has to push on and try and win another one in the next 12 months. Because if he does, then he can go on a good run.
Cheers, Luke. Thanks so much.
Luke, whilst it wasn't to be tonight, you've played some excellent darts this week, and there's a lot of big tournaments coming up, and I'm sure you can take a lot from this week.
Yeah, it's just a performance that wasn't up to the standards that I would have liked, and 6-4 kind of is very complimentary to myself because I felt like I could have lost a lot more by a lot more bigger scoreline. But yeah, it's the only thing people say it's so tiring. It really is. It's a long week. It really is. And for Mike, he's played 4 games on the trot, 4 days on the trot: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It takes it out of you. So yeah, you got to give credit to him because he's coped so well, and his doubling in was pretty much like mine was last year. I thought mine was amazing last year getting in, and it won me the title this year. His has been amazing. It's won him the title, so he deserves it.
When you've won as much as you have, and you've been a serial winner over the last 12 months or so, can this sort of, as you were saying earlier, relight a fire for the tournaments coming up and give you that even more desire? Yeah,
I mean, it won't knock me back or it won't make me any stronger. It's just one of them. If you offer any professional dart player a final, you're going to take it because it's decent, isn't it? A final's good in a major, so it's still a progress for me. It's still another major final. It's still good. As much as I would have loved to have won and loved to have played a lot better. It's still a step forward. Because, like I said to you earlier, it was, in the week I didn't feel my throw was as great, and I've had glimpses of it being back a little bit better. So yeah, I look forward to the Pro Tours Tuesday, Wednesday, and see if I can find it again. Maybe pick up another title.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Luke, I'm sure you remember your first major final. Were you surprised about how well Mike kept it together towards the end? The scoring in that final set was really, really clutch from him.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not surprised, but of course you can be a bit shocked from the way of how, he didn't show them nerves. Sometimes it means so much to win that major final. It really does. When you're in one, you don't want to lose. So for him, he showed so much bottle, so much tenacity to just get over the line, because if it goes 5-all, I do think I probably would have been the stronger player, because he probably would have felt like he could have got the game won a lot earlier. But yeah, he showed so much strength in that last set, and it was brilliant from him.
A lot of people talk about the strength in darts nowadays. We saw Ryan Joyce in the final four, Mike lifting the trophy. That's just another example of how deep the field is now in darts, not just the top 8 but the 128 even.
Yeah, I mean, anybody can win. I think this is one of the perfect tournaments for that. It set a catalyst for me to go on and win so much. It might do the same for Mike. Of course, it's going to be incredibly tough to follow it up. I know that feels. But he's got the opportunity now. He's going to be in the Grand Slam, the European Championships, the Players Championships, the World. He's got it all to go for. So, like I said, hopefully he's not winning too much, because I want to win more. So, but he's put himself in the mix now for a lot of things, Premier League and stuff. I don't think they will discount him out of that. It's a battle between him and Dimitri, maybe for the Belgian to get in now, because they've both won a major. Maybe it might be time to give Mike a chance.
Luke, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Just on that, what realistically do you think Mike may have to do? There's a lot of darts to play. What do you think he might have to do to get that Premier League spot sewn up after this one? Yeah,
I mean, you can't just win one major tournament and then expect to be in. I think he has to show, even if he doesn't win another major or make a final or something, he just has to show that willing of playing brilliant. If he loses games or wins, say if he's in all these tournaments, he wins a couple playing brilliant and then just get edges out. You just got to show that level that it stays there. Because if he has a good Worlds, then I'd put him in, to be honest. It's always nice to just give someone a chance, see how they do. I think he'd maybe relish the challenge, but you can only put him in and see how it goes, isn't it? I think Dimitri's had a go. He didn't really. It worked out well for him once, and it didn't the other time. So just. Maybe it's worth trying someone else.
Do you definitely think that's his ceiling? Do you think he can now take this and go on to bigger and better things?
Oh, I don't think he's played his best darts this week. And I think there's another level in Mike. I've known him for a long time. His scoring's, I think you all know, you follow the Pro Tour, he's an incredible scorer. So that's the next step was him to bring it to the stage, and he has. But he's got to keep proving it, like I had to, and I did. So even if he doesn't win one in the next 4 tournaments, I still think he might have a great shout at the Premier League. But I don't want you all to just talk to him about that when he comes in here for his winner, because it might put the pressure on him. But I'd give him a shot, to be fair. I think he deserves it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.